All right, Bailey, thanks. Classes also started in earnest today at John Marshall High School. Students had already received their schedules, their iPads, and their student ID badges last week, and freshmen and their families had gotten tours of the school. DK Wright joins us live now in the 7 News studio with what's happening this morning, or well, what happened this morning. DK.
Well, Taylor, first of all, they got breakfast and then a quick charge of their iPads. And after that, they headed off to class, but with a few new policies in place. First of all, there's been a change in the dress code.
And we came up with a gender-neutral dress code, which means you need to be covered from here to about your mid-thigh.
In other words, all torsos must be covered. Senior Sienna Miller says that's okay.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, I don't see a problem with it. I think it's pretty. I think it fits well.
Other rules are relaxed. No more COVID restrictions.
Oh, it's been so nice. When we watched the kids walk in this morning with all those restrictions lifted, they just looked happy and ready to get back to a structure and their schedule of having a normal school.
I like being able to see everyone's faces. I think it's better when you're in classes and talking to people, but I also get if there are restrictions. So I think either way, as long as we're playing it safe, it'll be fun.
In accounting class, students were playing Monopoly for a reason.
For them to learn and understand why they need to have accounting in the world. If they just play with cash, they have no record of where their money went and be able to analyze whether they made good or bad decisions. The next day they play it a little bit different so that in the end they can kind of see why they're even in this class and why they need to learn the material that we're going to learn throughout the year.
She says they might become accountants or they might just become good money managers in their own lives. That's important too. Now, as for COVID restrictions, they haven't completely thrown safety out the window. Any student or employee who gets COVID needs to stay home for 5 days, and when they come back, to wear a mask for another 5 days. DK Wright live in the 7 News studio, working for you.
All right, DK.